Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 7, entitled as Jnana Vijnana Yoga, Sloka 12. Ye caiva sāttvikā bhāvā, rājasās tāmasāś ye, matta eveti viddhi, ahaṁ teṣu mayi. Now let's understand these reasons that given by Sankhya from different viewpoint. Milk can create yogurt, well accepted. But here both milk and yogurt doesn't have intelligence. But milk by itself will not create yogurt. Someone has to start the process, add the culture into milk, and therefore milk can turn into yogurt. So milk is not going to do things by itself. That's number one, where this example cannot be accepted. A second example that's been given by Sankhya: grass given to cow turns into milk. But the counter argument is, when you give the grass to the bull, it doesn't give milk. Therefore, how can we accept this example? Then the third example is the prakriti that carries the execution, like how a camel carries a load on its back. Again, there's a problem with this one. No camel will do things like this by its own will. The camel is not going to take and put the load on its back. Someone who is intelligent, super intelligent, should place the load on the back of the camel. Therefore, the prakriti, for it to carry some execution of some work, someone should have triggered the prakriti to make it happen. Now, the last example that we saw, lame man and a blind man, prakriti and purusha, they work together unitedly to create things. But unfortunately, there's a problem with this example too. Prakriti is unconscious, purusha is conscious. But the example given here, lame man and blind man, both are conscious beings. Therefore, this is also rejected. Going back to the original argument, whatever present in cause should be present in effect. If it is not present, then that cannot be cause of the effect. Let's remember this one, because this is going to be the key for our 12th sloka. If God has all those great qualities, then that has to be present in the world as well, which He created, which comes from Him. But we don't see that. Therefore, it is not God who is cause of all the creation. So who is the cause? Pradhana, which is cause of creation. The material nature is the cause of creation. That's the point or argument of Sankhya philosophy. They don't believe anything beyond the pradhana. They believe chit and achit. There are three terms that we need to understand. They are nimitta karana, upadhana karana, sahakari karana. Nimitta karana meaning instrumental cause. Upadhana karana means material cause. Sahakari karana means supportive cause. Let's see this with some example. A pot need to be made. To make the pot, we need the material. The material is mud. Therefore, mud becomes a material cause, which is called upadhana karana. But having mud is not going to be enough to produce a pot. You need to have someone who can make the pot, someone who becomes an instrumental to make the pot. That's a pot maker. So the pot maker is the instrumental cause, which is called nimitta karana. Now having mud, having pot maker is not going to be sufficient. You need to have supportive things, supportive cause. That is, you need to have the wheel, you need to have stick, whatever other tools. That is called sahakari karana. As per Sankhya, they accept Prakriti to be the upadhana karana. Meaning, the Prakriti is the material cause. Why? If you remember, in the previous session, we saw pradhana. From pradhana, we saw mahat, ahaṁkara divides into sāttvikā ahaṁkara, rājasās ahaṁkara, tāmasāś ahaṁkara. From sāttvikā ahaṁkara, we had 5 karma indriyas, 5 jnana indriyas, and manasa. And from tāmasāś ahaṁkara, pancha tanmatra and then pancha bhūta, which makes everything together 24 elements. So what's the cause? It is pradhana, from where everything came from. Therefore, the pradhana is the upadhana karana for these things to happen. There cannot be anything beyond that point. That is Sankhya's point. But when we read Bhagavad Gita, when we read the slokas, especially the sloka that we are going to see, we will understand that Krishna is nimitta karana, upadhana karana, also sahakari karana. That means Krishna is instrumental cause, like the pot maker. Krishna is the material cause, like the mud. And Krishna is the supportive cause, like the wheel and stick. Let's continue in our next session. Ye caiva sāttvikā bhāvā, rājasās tāmasāś ye, matta eveti viddhi, ahaṁ teṣu te mayi. Namaste. Hare Krishna.